And so today's lecture is for general knowledge and the topic is economic and political terms. This lecture is for 8th class. Let us start with economic and political terms. First one, a written statement confirmed by an oath to be used as a judicial proof. Answer is affidavit. Whenever, my dear student, we will go to court to make our passport, then we have to put affidavit with that one. In that affidavit, we take an oath. We take a pledge that whatever the certificates we are putting with our passport, they are true to our knowledge. Next one is the yearly estimate of income and expenditure of a country. Answer is budget. Whenever our finance minister, Mrs. Nirmala Sitharaman, will present budget in the parliament, in that budget she will tell about the income and expenditure of the government. Next one, it's a draft of legislative proposals made by the government. Answer is bill. Whenever our government has to make a new law, first of all he has to put a bill in the parliament. If that bill will be passed by 2/3 majority, only then that bill can become law. Next one, when two or more political parties come together to form the government. Answer is coalition. For example, in our Punjab, there is coalition of Shromani Akali Dal and Bahujan Janata Party. So both of them have come together and form a government over here in our Punjab. Next one. It is deliberate reduction in the value of home currency in relation to the foreign currency in order to decrease the imports and increase the export. Answer is devaluation. For example, in 1991, when Sardar Manmohan Singh was finance minister of our country, he has done devaluation. In this one, he has decreased the value of the Indian rupee so that the foreign countries can come over here and start trade relations with us. Next one, it's a condition of international trade where countries do not impose custom duties or other taxes on the import of goods from other countries. Answer is free trade. It's a step toward the globalization and toward the economic development of our country when there are no custom duties, when there are no tax, no tariffs, no obligation on other country to do trade with our country. Next one, it's a right to vote, especially at the parliamentary election. Answer is franchise. Full word is universal adult franchise. When any person is above the age of 18 years, he has having the voter ID card with him. And whenever the parliamentary elections are over there, he or she can go to the election booth and cast his vote to his favorite candidate. Next one, it's a judicial process or order requiring the person or person to whom it is directed to do a particular act or to refrain from doing so. Answer is injunction. In Hindi or Punjabi we will call it as manahi hukam. The court is directing a particular person to do a particular thing or not to do a particular thing, or it is refraining that particular person. That order is known as injunction. Next one, it's when there is only one manufacturer of a commodity for which there is no substitute. Answer is monopoly. So my dear student, for example, in the market there is only one producer who is producing a commodity which is known as biscuit. Suppose that. And whenever we will go to buy the biscuit, that person willingly can increase or decrease the price of his commodity because there is no other substitute for that product in the market. Next one, it's a written public declaration of the objectives, intention and programs of the action of a sovereign leader or a party. Answer is manifesto. In Hindi or Punjabi we will call it as Ghoshana Patra. In this one, whenever the parliamentary elections are over there, the leaders are promising to the common people that we will do this thing, we will do that thing, streets will be there, then street lights will be there, hospitals, parks will be there. So these are the promises being made by our leaders. Next one, it's an urgent measure promulgated to declare, promulgated means to declare by the head of a state to meet an emergency situation. It usually remains in force for limited time period. For example, my dear student, there are three kinds of emergencies: national emergency, state emergency and financial emergency. Whenever such kind of emergencies over there, all powers were vested in only one hand, and that is the head of a state. For example, our president. Whenever any emergency will be there, all powers are in the hand of our president, and at that time if we want to make any law, that law will known as ordinance, and automatically when emergency is over that ordinance, that law will become null and void. Next one, a market in which there are no restriction on buyers and sellers and where prices are determined by demand and supply. Answer is open market. So my dear friend, a market is over there where there is no restriction on buyers and sellers. Anybody can come and buy or sell his product, and prices in that market is being determined by demand and supply. For example, demand of a particular commodity is high, its supply will increase and its price will also rise. And suppose that if demand of a particular commodity decreases, its supply will also decrease and its price will also become less. Answer is open market. Next one, it's a minimum number of the members required in a meeting of a body or association to make the proceeding of that meeting valid. Answer is quorum. My dear student, in parliament, for example in Lok Sabha, it's a feature of our democracy. If our opposition will walk out from the parliament, from the Lok Sabha, what will happen, my dear student? There will be no proceeding. There are certain minimum number of members required in a meeting to proceed for the proceeding. So if our opposition walked out of our parliament, then there will be no meeting. Next one, it's a payment for certain kind of ownership or privilege, such as payment made to the author of a book by the publisher. Answer is royalty. For example, author is over there, he has written a book. Whenever his book is being sold in the market, the publisher of that book will give certain amount of money to the author of the book. That thing is known as royalty. Next one, it's a document published by the government giving complete information to the public and the members of the parliament regarding the matter of national importance. Answer is white paper. Whenever anything is over there of national importance, then our government is giving full information, complete information to public also, and to the member of parliaments also. Whenever they have to levy a new tax, whenever they have to do something, for example Notebandi was over there, they will give complete information to public and our member of parliaments. Thank you.